Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're gonna play a tower defense game called Element TD2. It comes into early access on 28th of February 2020. This is mostly meant to be a multiplayer towers defense game, however we're gonna play the single player mode because who has friends? Not me. It's always a good joke when you're talking about multiplayer, come on. Alright, so first of all we can pick a difficulty, we're gonna do normal. We can also pick a different kind of areas or whatever area we'd like. We're gonna go with the basic one, I think. Then we can pick an element, so you start off by picking your own element. You can also go with the random, which is quite interesting. We're gonna go with basic. We're going to talk about the elements a little bit more later. Length, we're going to go with full, start from wave 1 with 250 gold and 1 element pick. We could also go for short, starts from wave 11, or extra short, which starts from wave 26. We'll do full. Probably won't finish the whole thing, but we're going to play it a little bit while we have time. Chaos allows you to change the wave order. We're not going to do it. Extreme starts with on wave 11 with less gold and 3 element picks. We're going to go with off on that, and God mode is also going to be off. We're going to turn on the practice mode, which makes the game kind of offline, and there won't be any score submitted because we don't care about the score, we just want to show it off. Alright? We're going to start a brand new game. Now, first thing we are going to have to do is we're going to have to pick an element, and the elements sort of have power in order. So light is stronger than darkness, which is stronger than water, which is stronger than fire, which is stronger than nature, which is stronger than earth, which is stronger than light again. We also can increase our interest rate, which determines how much sort of like money we get per turn, or we can get essence, which allows us to upgrade a single element tower to level 4 or build a periodic tower. Now I'm going to start this off by picking one of these things. I did my test run darkness, so let's go for light this time around. It's going to allow us to build a light tower. So we can build 3 types of tower. Arrow tower, we're going to start off with that. So we have some stuff. Then we're going to build a light tower right here in the middle. And while we're kind of killing off the enemies, let me read to you about it. So light tower, it can cost 175. Damage type is light. Damage is 120. Attack speed is 1.5. It has really big range. And each consecutive attack against the same target gains 10, 60 or 260 or 3600 damage, resets when it switches targets. We're going to start hitting it up. We can also then sell this and rebuild the tower up here. We're going to actually build a slightly different one so that we can make sure that we can do the damage when this thing kind of walks around. These towers, you cannot sell them for full price, but these smaller ones you can, the arrow ones or the other ones. Okay, so we have finished them off, so we're going to build it back here. We're going to place a cannon tower. Cannon towers sell for their full value. They do 60 damage, 0.66 attack speed, range 700, so it has worse range than the light one. So we're going to be showing that off. Once we get enough money, which is now, we're going to build an arrow tower, which is good because it's very, very quick. And you can find, so this is me, and I'm kind of moving around and building the towers as needed. Both the arrow and the cannon tower can be sold for full price, which is very useful because it means you can move around like we kind of did previously. And this is my light tower. So the benefit of the light tower is if you manage to hit the same person multiple times, you increase the damage quite significantly, which is quite nice. So we should probably set this up to old. I want to set it to some sort of target that doesn't change, because the problem with like near, well, the near and far doesn't change either, but it's strong and weak. It could be that once you lower their health, we can, you know, like lower their strength. So we're going to stick to old, for example. We have intensify, each consecutive attack does more damage, and light damage, which means it deals more damage against dark enemies and less damage against earth and composite enemies. Here you can read the information about the next wave. So we've got a nature creep currently, which takes less damage from earth but more from fire. Isn't really applicable to us because we are doing a light right now. Right now it's going to be a turn wave now. Okay, one more wave, and then what's going to happen next is we're going to pick a boss that we want to fight off. Actually, let me first build one more light tower over here. And once we pick a boss, we can pick any type of boss. We can have light boss, dark, water, fire, etc. And that's going to allow us to build a tower of that type. Now, if we pick the right combinations, like for example, if we pick darkness next, we can also build this sort of like special tower which requires this kind of combination. For example, here, we could, if we pick earth, we could build an atom tower, so we're going to do that. So let's pick earth next. This is going to allow us to build an earth tower and also to build the combination tower. So we killed off the earth boss, perfect. Now we can build a regular earth tower. Causes a small shockwave around the tower that deals 30, 180, 1000 or 10,000 damage, which goes by 50 AoE per second to a max of 900 AoE. Resets after 3 seconds of not attacking. Ooh, that seems really good, so we're definitely gonna buy that. We could also pick one of the towers that we have and upgrade it to the sort of like combination power between light and earth, which is an atom tower, where each consecutive attacks against the same target gains 15% damage, loses half its stacks when it changes targets, caps out after 11 attacks. So it seems more like the light type kind of thing. Let's place this earth tower. I'm gonna place it over here because I do want to check it out. First of all, I want to kind of zoom into how it looks. But, oh, actually, I'm not gonna move away anytime soon. It does look pretty nice. So let's check out how it's gonna work. So we actually got earth enemies. So light does less damage and earth just does equal damage. Well, I like that. I like the way it kind of shoots this sort of like a sparkly. It looks almost like electricity that kind of shines through. I think. Oh no, the electricity is the light. And this is kind of the thing that kind of looks like bombing in. Now let me upgrade. We actually can upgrade. Upgrading costs 300, so it's pretty expensive. Now we can see here the type of enemy, but we can also have see the special effect. So this is a water creep, but it has a bulky effect. This wave has half the creeps, but each one has double health, gives double bounty, and they take 2 lives each. This is really interesting because the combination, sometimes the combination is really rough. For example, next wave we're going to have healing. Upon that, all creeps within 175 AoE are healed by 30% of their maximum health, weak to single target, so essentially heals the other guys, which is actually quite rough. Now let me build one more earth tower. We're gonna build it maybe over here because I want to see like the effect of just the earth tower. Yeah, so the light seems to be this little light thing up on top. I don't know who was giving the electricity. This looks almost like a fireball that the earth things are throwing. I don't know which was the thing that kind of moved to electricity. Might have been an effect over here. It could be. Oh, this is this in cursed. Debuffs the tower that kills the creep. All towers within 200 of the tower attack are 15% slow. So this is really rough because this makes enemies, the towers very slow. It's gonna make it really hard for us to hit them up. And it also means that we can pick whatever enemy we want to have next. So for example, if we went, actually we cannot get a 3 combo right now because we don't have an earth and a light combo. So let's go for darkness this time around because that's gonna give us a power here and also here. So let's pick a dark thing. A dark boss. It's going to allow us to build a dark tower and also combine the other towers into some really interesting stuff. So first of all, darkness. If this tower kills a creep, any excess damage transfers to nearby creep and deals an additional 20% of their max health damage. That's really good. And we can also upgrade the light tower into Trickery Tower. This is a buff tower which temporarily clones a non-buff tower for 10, 20 or 60 seconds. Clones sell for 0 gold and can be upgraded. Oh, that seems really good. I definitely want to try it out. Because we could copy this into like have another darkness, light or earth tower. So that seems like a really good idea. I do wonder where it's going to get the copy tower though. Is it going to be in the same spot, multiple towers? Or how is that going to work? Oh, this is interesting. Upon undead, 3 seconds after dying, this creep will come back to life at 50% of its health. That's pretty interesting. Now let's get the Trickery Tower here. Oh, and it's going to build another tower over here. That is amazing. I found that amazing. For 10 seconds, we get this light tower, and then what happens? And this Trickery Tower actually shoots as well. Right? The Trickery Tower, where are you? Trickery? Yeah, it also does damage by itself, so that's amazing. Now, I would have normally upgraded this to another Trickery Tower as well, but I'm not going to do it right now because I do want to show you kind of the other options that we've got, so we're not going to do it yet. So next thing we could upgrade, for example, this Darkness Tower to which be Trickery or Howitzer Tower. The further the distance, the greater the AoE, but less the damage. Hits up to 550 AoE, but down to half damage. Yeah, let's get that. That seems amazing. Wait, but it did it lower? No, it didn't lower the range. This is still a pretty good range. We do not have a basic Darkness Tower now, but we can build that later. With artillery, the further the distance, the greater the AoE and earth damage. Yeah, we're fine. The enemies now have time lapse. Upon dropping to 33% health or less, this creep will jump back to its position held at 4 seconds ago. This is actually quite nice. I do like that. It's just gonna kind of teleport back. That's really cool. Let's get another one of these darkness towers. Maybe here. And I'm thinking I would really like to switch this into another trickery tower. Ooh, what happens if a trickery tower clones... Oh, it can clone a trickery tower. I think it said so in the description, right? Like that was not allowed. Oh, we're gonna have a new boss soon. So let me pick what we're gonna do next. We have Earth, Light, and Darkness. Okay, we have Light and Darkness. If we get water to that, we could get Astral Tower. So let's do that. Let's pick water. Water boss, off we go. By the way, here you can see my top health, and this is sort of like additional. It increases your interest rate, giving you plus 0.7% more gold every 15 seconds based on your unspent gold. Now at this point we can build a water tower. There's another creep within 100 AoE of the target. Water tower will deal 50% more damage. We're gonna place it over here. We want to have space here for the extra tower that this is creating. And we could upgrade this to Astral Tower. For 3 seconds, this tower fires at up to 3 extra creeps within its range. That's pretty awesome. Alternatively, we could get Laser Tower. For each creep within 200 AoE of its target, this tower deals 500 less damage, down to a minimum of 2000 less damage. Oh, but the regular damage is 4000. Man, it costs 1000 to get that, so that'd be really rough. But we could get this Astral Tower. The Astral Tower also costs 1000. I do find this, but this only does 1800 damage compared to 4000 over here. But for 3 seconds you can hit multiple enemies, which is really good. But like I said, it costs us 1000 to get there, so we should probably just start upgrading regular stuff. Ooh, we could get an Ice Tower now. Stuns the primary target. Ooh, let's get that. Let's get that. We'll get Stunning over there. And then I want to buy another one of these Trickery Towers because I really like this copying thing. So we'll start with the Light Tower, maybe in this area. And we're gonna turn it into a Trickery Tower. Unless we've got the money for it. Ooh, what is this? Nature Creep, Bulky. Okay, Bulky we already had. And next up we've got Shield. People with shields. For 2 seconds this creep will become invulnerable, ignoring all slows as well. Seems really cool. Can we get Trickery? Not quite yet. Also kind of zoom in because the monsters look quite nice. And the towers as well. I really like this tower. This tower is beautiful. Almost done with the Trickery. With having enough for Trickery, that's what I mean. Yeah, let me look at these guys. Kind of interesting. Ooh, I like the way they kind of turn around here. Yeah, Trickery Tower is ready now. So we're gonna have more copies. Okay, so they built another tower here. This is fine. This is good. This is still a really good placement for all of the copies. I really think like having just like a bunch of mirror towers was a really good idea. Especially because we seem to lose the tower at the end of the wave and just get it again at the start of the next wave. Yeah, and we just copied an Ice Tower and a Darkness Tower, which could be upgraded, by the way, to Poison Tower. I don't think we've done that yet. Or Howitzer Tower. The further the distance, the greater the AoE. We already have that? I don't think so. Yeah, we do. This is over here. And this could be upgraded to Mach Tower. Slows creeps by 12%. Or to... Okay, we've got to pick a new boss. Let's do a second level on a light. This is going to give us a second level boss, so the boss is a little bit rougher. By a little bit, I mean a lot. Well, I really like this Mach Tower. 800 damage and it slows down enemies. Or a Laser Tower, but do we want to... You know what, let's do the Laser Tower. It does 4000 damage and we have 600 gold, so we don't need to wait that long to get there. Also, if I have a regular Light Tower, I do not. But if I did, I could show you that we could upgrade that as well. But I can't show it off right now. Yeah, we're gonna get a Laser Tower. And this is not the best place for a Laser Tower, but still, we're gonna do 2000 damage anyways. Even with all the creeps in the area. Gotta do it. Or What are some other upgrades for 1000 gold? Ooh, this. Gifser Tower. For each creep within 200 of the target, it deals more damage. This would be actually quite useful here, but I do want to do the 1000 upgrade, not just the basic one. Mech Tower, Laser Tower. Astral Tower. For 3 seconds, this tower fires up to 3 extra creeps. Or Polar Tower. Temporarily removes 10 to 25% of the creep's current HP for 15 seconds. That's half the amount lost at the end. Now I think we'll do the... What is the thing that we want to do? The Laser Tower, where is it? Oh yeah. Was it a copy thing so I can't get it now? Astra... Might have been a copy thing and I can't get it now. No, Laser Tower now, good. Let's do it. This is now a Laser Tower that does 4000 damage. Oh, and we got it copied! So now we have 2 things that does that much damage. You can see 3000 damage over there, that's insane. Next up we're gonna get a Poison Tower. Deals 90 stacking damage per second to all creeps hit. Let's grab that. And we should also just buy more of these basic towers, because first of all we can copy them, and second of all we can always upgrade them. So let's get another water one maybe as well. Upgrade this to a second level light tower, which costs us 500. Each consecutive attack against the same target gains extra damage. Now I'd rather get another Trickery Tower. Get the damage from the Trickery and get extra tower. That, I mean, it is just so good. You have 3 Trickery Towers. This one, and I think this one maybe? Muck Tower, that's really cool. We're gonna get through? No. No way. Add one more wave and we can pick another boss. Could we get something for like level 4? No. We could pick Fire and get a Money Tower. Ooh, every kill caused by this tower gives extra bounty. Yeah, we're gonna do Fire afterwards, I think. Maybe, what could we upgrade? What are you? We upgrade you to an Ice Tower which stuns the target. Let's do that. I like the stun targets. The enemies are getting stronger. We've got Undead here. 3 seconds after dying, the creeps will come back to life. Pretty rough. Let's build a water tower over there. And just a cannon tower up here, just, you know, just to be sure. Yeah, but we can see some of our towers actually have arranged this area, so we still... Yeah, these mirror towers especially. So we can still shoot them up over there. Wanna build another? Oh, it's fine. Let's build one more light tower maybe? As soon as we can. Okay, we're gonna do the fire. Actually, we could increase the interest rate to just get more money. Now let's do a fire boss. And then we want to build a fire tower. For each second that this tower is attacking, it gains extra damage. Very nice. We'll build a fire tower, I don't know, in this area? Doesn't have that much of a range, so we probably want to go fairly slow. We could upgrade this to electricity tower. Each attack bounces to another creep within range. Doing 20% less damage on each bounce. Ooh, that seems awesome. Or once it starts shooting a target, it will continue to shoot it until it's dead, or you manually change targets regardless of range. Vapor tower hits creeps in line. For each creep it deals 14% more damage. And blacksmith tower. This is a buff tower that increases a non-buff tower damage. I really like this hitting in line. I do feel like we should place this maybe like this, and then we could upgrade this to hitting in line to a vapor tower. If it hits in line in that direction, it's gonna do some really nice damage. We could actually upgrade this to corrosion tower or windstorm tower. Summons a fierce tornado that slows down enemies or deals a stacking damage. Ooh, windstorm sounds really good. Or haste tower. Each attack increases its attack speed by 8%, capping out at 5 attack. That's really good. These are some interesting monsters. Let's zoom in on them. Yeah, I really like this sort of attack from this. You can see it like kind of spreading out in that direction. The line attack, that looks really nice. Also zoom in on me. Can't turn. Oh, but I can move myself around, which is nice. I can zoom in like so. Hello, Sampstra Games. I can move myself to over there and be like, hey, let's look at the bad guys. Are we gonna upgrade this? I would like to upgrade this to the windstorm tower just to show it off. Yeah, let's do that. Now, become a windstorm tower. I want a tornado. Yeah, slows down the crease by 12% and deals 400 damage per second. Now we should probably move this elsewhere because this is not the best position for a tower like this. Also, I would really like to have maybe a trickery tower near this, because that would allow me to just copy this windstorm tower one more time, which I think would be really, really nice. To get the money for that, I'd really like a copy. Yeah, let's get that. It's gonna do basic damage, and I think this is the only thing technically in range, so it should copy this for me. We've got the undead thing again, which is quite rough. Oh, actually it isn't, because we've got these in range as well. So what does this do again? Oh, it's a poison tower. We could upgrade this to corrosion tower if we don't have enough money. I have to say I love the variety of the towers and the way you can combine the elements in this game. That's quite fun. Let's look at these guys. They look really interesting. Move myself there. Alright, well I think that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. You can click on the right top to watch some other tower defense games. I'll see you there. Bye bye!